Hey there, this is Kurtron, and this is your Bourbon Boy Advent Tasting Podcast. We pulled together some of our favorite picks to share with you as we count down to this year's Christmas. We hope you get a chance to taste some of these great bourbons as you enjoy this holiday season. Bourbon on.
So we want to start there?
Yeah.
All right. Why don't you pass that bottle over to me?
There you go.
So this is an interesting one, actually, because it's a very new distillery. And so, you know, on the back of the bottle, it says a new riff on an old tradition. They were started in 2014. So I believe what we're drinking is probably one of the first batches because they actually distill a minimum of 4 years.
Where are they based?
They are based in Kentucky.
Okay.
And so it's kind of an interesting, I mean, surprisingly, you wouldn't be surprised that there isn't a whole lot out there in regards to the history, obviously, because they started a long time ago. But their whole premise is that they're building on the American tradition, right? From 1897 Bottled in Bond Act, which is really about the standard high quality standard of aged spirits. And so New Riff Bourbon is bottled in bond without chilled filtration. Boy, I'm having a hard time with my words tonight. Sorry, guys.
Well, you are one solid old-fashioned in, so.
I am one solid old-fashioned in, so I don't know if it's that or the eyes. But so the mash bill is non-GMO grains, 65% corn, 30% rye, and 5% malted barley. So again, their whole play is that it's a new riff on Kentucky's most hallowed whiskey traditions.
So probably a little sweet. I'm going to guess before we drink.
I'm going to guess. Yeah, I'm going to guess.
Yeah,
I'm going to guess. There is a little spice to it. So
what was the rye percent?
Okay, you guys are starting with all your questions again. Seriously.
What page is that on?
Kurt, did you do your homework?
I did my homework.
I'm just checking.
I'm trying to get to it, but you guys aren't listening. So,
Okay.
So it's made with a full sour mash. And so I'll get to a little bit about them. Well, we talked about the mash, the 65 corn, 30 rye, 5% malted barley. The appearance, as you guys have seen, is really extra rich. So it's got a really nice amber color to it. The nose is, well, I'm going to ask you guys, what are you smelling?
I smell a Sharpie.
Okay.
I don't know why. It just has a real, I don't know, I have a real, I wouldn't say chemical, but I have a real paint thinner, turpentine type thing. Like it's got a real, I don't have a sweet flavor.
Yeah, very spicy. Very spicy.
So it has a high rye in it, so that might be partially what you're picking up on. So there's a rye spice. The taste, they describe it as broad, leading to a sweeter vanilla accent. Before coming up on the rye spices, which is a clove, cinnamon, mint, and dark berry. They describe the finish as long.
I got clove.
Yeah, definitely got the clove.
White pepper and clove finish.
Oh,
Yeah.
White pepper? Certainly the white pepper.
Yep.
So,
Wow. Pepper.
So
too much pepper for me.
So, I mean, I think, so real quickly, I'm not going to spend too much time on that part, but I think the whole idea of the new riff on a new tradition, so I thought it'd be kind of cool to make old fashions with this and take a little new riff on the actual old fashioned by making it with maple syrup. So kind of playing on my idea of Thanksgiving. But the old fashioned, I don't know if you guys know the history of the old fashioned, but do you know when the old fashioned was first made?
I do not.
Any guesses?
No.
Let's go with
Not at all.
Give me one, dude.
1803.
1918. Kurt's kind of trying to give it away here. 1835.
I'm going to go 30s.
Okay. So in 1806, the upstate New Yorker newspaper, The Balance and Columbian Repository, described it as a drink defined as a cocktail, as a stimulating liquor composed of spirits of any kind, sugar, water, and bitters.
Yeah.
Sounds like an old fashioned.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, man.
Early 1800s. So it's been around for a long time. The great thing about this drink is that it's a really easy drink. There's not a whole lot of complexity to making it. So, just about anybody can do it because really all you need is
Well, Kurt did it, so I mean, it's
Exactly. But in all honesty, like you can make this with bourbon, you can make it with brandy, you can make it with tequila. Like there's so many different varieties of it out there. Although I think tradition would be bourbon or brandy. And then you add a little sugar with some ice, throw some bitters in there, and voila, you have an old fashioned.
It's a pretty drink too. I mean, Kurt did a great job with the maple syrup. I think the maple hid this crazy ass white pepper taste I'm getting.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
The old fashioned was excellent. The straight
absolutely.
bourbon,
Not so much.
I don't think. Did you hit on the proof of this bad dog? I think we can use it for fuel on the way home.
Yeah. I did not hit on the proof, but I want to go back to the old fashioned though, because I think it's a classic drink that I don't think has ever really gone away, right? You have kind of drinks that are cyclical, but this one's been around obviously for a long time. 2016, it was voted the best drink of the year. And I can tell you just based on some work I'm doing right now that the consumption of the old fashioned has gone up by almost 200% in the last year.
Interesting.
So I think it's as we see the onset of cocktails and mixed drinks becoming more popular. There's a craft I kind of back to them, and so I don't know. I just thought it was pretty cool. I didn't know it was that old. I mean, I grew up with my dad drinking them. And again, the great thing that you can adapt them, you can use a different base spirit, you can use different sweeteners, throw some different bitters in there and just mix it up however you want. So there's really there's no rules. So
interesting.
So that's new riff. That's new riff and my new riff on the old fashioned.
So Kurt, where were you when you had your favorite old fashioned?
I was in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Was this when you guys were?
I was
proposing.
No, that was up in Montana. Oh. So I was there actually for work, and it's funny that Salt Lake City, Utah, that I had the best old fashioned ever. But we went to this really cool little bar, and the bartenders, no pun intended, and then he would literally make one of the best drinks ever, and I had an old fashioned there that was truly the best old fashioned I've ever had.
It's interesting that you can actually have one that tastes significantly better than the others because there's 3 items in the drink.
Yeah,
for the most part.
He did this smoky. I don't know. It was he sprayed it in the glass before he made it, and you could really taste that. And at first I didn't think I was going to like it. It just kicked you right at the end. It was great. Yeah, it was awesome.
We I think it was about 2 years ago. We're in downtown Charlotte at Five Church, and they take their glasses just like a margarita glass. And instead of spinning it in salt, they spin it in crushed nuts. And then they build the old fashioned in it, and so when you're drinking it, you're getting a little bit of texture and chewing. It's almost like you're eating a fruitcake, but very good drink.
Not a bad idea.
Very good drink.
I hate fruitcake.
Not a bad idea.
Well, yeah.
From all of us Bourbon Boys, we want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Bourbon on.